Welcome to Nokankani, the place where awareness gathers itself, where your center returns and where the noise of the world falls to the edges. You might feel something in you pulling in opposite directions. One part wanting to rise, one part wanting to stay where it's familiar. That tension sits in the chest like a weight you got used to carrying. Tonight, we walk into a different kind of stillness, not escape, remembering, not retreat, returning, not fixing, meeting. Feel your breath settle deeper into your ribs. No performance, no shaping, just breath finding its own level like the body has been waiting for this pause. Feel your shoulders loosen by a degree. Feel your spine lengthen without effort. Feel the weight beneath you hold you with no conditions. You are not here to perfect yourself. You are not here to prove anything. You are here to sit inside the truth that has always lived beneath the noise. Tonight we walk a path most people avoid, not because it is dark, but because it is honest. Let your breath fall lower, from mind to chest to the deep center beneath it. The place where instinct lives and truth doesn't need convincing. Feel the world around you dim, not disappear, just simplify. No demand, no expectation, no roles, just a man returning to his center. Let the quiet gather around you like a cloak. This is not emptiness, this is the space where clarity forms. Here, in this stillness, lives the jaguar. Not as a symbol, not as a myth, but as presence, patient, silent, awake. Jaguar medicine is not about chasing light, it is about reclaiming the parts of yourself that live in shadow. The instincts buried, the truth softened, the power dimmed so others wouldn't feel threatened. Jaguar does not rescue. Jaguar recognizes. It recognizes the part of you that carried exhaustion as courage. It recognizes the part that stayed strong long after it hurt. It recognizes the part that moved forward while dragging the weight of a life you outgrew. Tonight, those parts come home. As the quiet deepens around you, feel your awareness shift lower, into your gut, into instinct, into the primal place where fear dissolves and presence rises. You don't rise by tightening, you rise by releasing. In a moment, we walk into the jungle of your own being. Not the jungle of fear, the jungle of clarity. The place where old patterns surface so they can finally lose their power. The place where courage is built cell by cell. This is where Jaguar meets you, not to test you, not to warn you, but to stand at your side the moment you stop running from yourself. Feel your breath one more time. Slow, full, unforced. When you're ready, the jungle rises around you, and somewhere close, Jaguar waits.
The jungle rises around you. Not suddenly, but in layers the air thickens. The ground beneath you steadies, that shifts from thought to heartbeat to instinct. You take one step, then another, each one quieter than the last, as if the earth itself is teaching your body how to move without noise, how to walk with presence instead of pressure. There is a feeling in your chest, not fear, but the ache of something long ignored, the kind of ache that appears when change stands close enough to touch. Your eyes adjust to the dark and you realize the dark isn't empty. It's detailed, alive, it sees more than light ever could. A branch shifts, not loud, not sharp, just enough to let your body know you're no longer alone. You look left, And the jungle looks back, a form emerges, not rushing, not stalking, simply appearing the way truth appears when you stop trying to outrun it. Jaguar. Muscle wrapped in silence, eyes like slow burning embers. A presence so steady your nervous system recalibrates just by being near it. This is not confrontation. This is recognition. Jaguar steps once the earth absorbs the sound, another step. Closer, not threatening, not asking permission. Just arriving in the exact space where your truth lives. Your breath anchors. Your shoulders drop. And the part of you that has been carrying fear loosens its grip. Jaguar circles you not to size you up, but to remind you of something you forgot. You are allowed to occupy your full space in the world. You feel heat rise up the back of your spine, not adrenaline. Awareness, the ancient instinct inside you saying, wake up. You're safe to stand in yourself again. Jaguar stops in front of you, a breath between you, a stillness thick enough to shift your heartbeat. In its eyes you don't see threat, you see reflection, you see every moment you dimmed yourself to fit, you see every time you chose the familiar over the true, you see every instinct you locked away to survive. Your stomach tightens, not from fear, from recognition. Because this is the moment your nervous system understands the truth. The shadow is not where you are hunted. The shadow is where you heal. Jaguar leans closer, not to frighten you, but to bring you into its field. A field where hesitation dissolves and clarity takes its place. Your breath deepens without effort. Your mind slows without command. Your chest softens because the body finally realizes it doesn't have to be on alert here. Jaguar turns its head toward the deeper dark, the unknown, the future, the path you've been avoiding. And in that simple gesture, something inside you shifts. Not a message, not a lesson, a mirror. You understand now. Your fear wasn't of the future. Your fear was of stepping into a version of yourself you hadn't met yet. Jaguar steps forward, slow, sure, and without breaking eye contact, it walks into the unknown. You follow, not because you are being led, but because something inside you is done with the old life, done with the old patterns, done with the familiar pains you kept choosing because they were predictable. The jungle grows darker, yet your body grows lighter. The future feels closer, yet fear feels smaller. Jaguar walks ahead, steady, silent, certain, as if saying without words, I walk where you are strong enough to go. And for the first time, you feel it. Not courage, not confidence, alignment.
The deeper you walk, the more the jungle changes. Not darker, quieter, not heavier, clearer. Your senses sharpen not from fear but from presence. This is what alignment feels like before the mind names it. Jaguar moves ahead, almost floating through the shadow. Every step deliberate, economical, precise, the way truth travels when it no longer needs to argue its existence. You notice something inside you matching its rhythm. Your breath evens out, your thoughts fall into a single line, your body stands without tension. Your awareness stops drifting into old stories. This is the nervous system remembering its original design, not to brace, but to respond, not to collapse, but to choose, not to predict danger, but to sense what is real. Jaguar pauses at a clearing, the moonlight touches the ground in broken silver pieces, the air settles, the world stops moving just long enough for something in you to rise to the surface. This is the part of the journey where most people turn back, where the familiar calls out, offering the comfort of known suffering over the uncertainty of growth. But you've walked too far to return to who you were. Jaguar steps to the edge of the clearing and turns fully toward you, not attacking, not testing, just standing as the embodiment of one truth. Nothing changes until you stop abandoning yourself. You feel it in your chest, that old habit of shrinking, softening, doubting the pattern you used to call safety. The one that kept you small enough to manage the expectations of others. Jaguar stillness shows you something else. That shrinking was not safety. It was survival, and survival is not the same as living. Your breath hits deeper into your belly. Your shoulders lower another inch, your stance widens, your presence roots, and something in your body whispers, "I'm done hiding." Jaguar takes one step closer, just one, and the earth seems to shift, not dramatically, just enough to remind you that power doesn't need volume, it needs truth. You meet its eyes again. This time you don't look away. Not because you're brave, but because you're finally honest. Honest about the fear, honest about the fatigue, honest about the dreams you've postponed, honest about the future you kept leaving on the doorstep of tomorrow. In that moment, Jaguar shifts a small tilt of the head, a subtle softening of the shoulders, a breath that moves the air around both of you. It isn't showing dominance, it's showing recognition. The same way the world changes the instant a man chooses to stop betraying his own path. Without a sound, Jaguar turns its back to you and walks toward the edge of the clearing. The gesture is simple but unmistakable. The shadow is no longer a threat, it's a companion, a guide, a reminder. You step forward, not following out of fear, not chasing, but walking beside your own strength, shoulder to shoulder with a truth you once avoided. As the jungle begins to fade, you notice your body feels heavier in the best way, like you finally dropped the weight you were never meant to carry. You return to yourself, not as the man who entered the dark, but as the man who walked through it without running. A man who knows his shadow and doesn't fear it. A man who knows change and doesn't resist it. A man who knows himself and doesn't abandon that truth for anyone. The jungle dissolves, your breath deepens, your chest opens. Jaguar lingers at the edge of your awareness, not gone, just integrated. You return to your center, aligned, awake, and whole. Take a moment just to feel where you ended up. Notice the weight that left your body. Notice the clarity that rose in its place. This is Jaguar medicine integrating itself through your system. If this journey met you where you needed it, you can return to it anytime you feel pulled away from yourself. Every walk into your shadow makes you stronger, clearer, harder to shake. If you want more journeys like this, with the animals, the elements, and the deep nervous system work, feel free to stay connected here. Your presence supports the work. Your growth strengthens the circle. Take one last slow breath. Let the body settle. And walk back into your night with the same stillness Jaguar showed you. Thank you for walking this path. Until next time, walk in truth.